We had some boxing this weekend. I feel like we go maybe ESPN first. Top rank, Filipino Shawn Porter, holding it down. Jonas Sultan.
He told me that when I met him. They kept saying that to me.
Yeah.
He's the Shawn Porter, the Filipino Shawn Porter.
Yeah, look good.
And
I thought you just couldn't understand what he was saying. Huh?
At first, but I think that they kind of want to make that his nickname, which is like pretty.
I'm not
cool,
sure if it'll be official. I don't know what his official nickname is.
Yeah, so they were like. So I'm humble, like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not just throwing that out. Like I'm humble.
And his performance did that justice. So he Caraballo was undefeated, and he went in there and
14-0, 14 knockouts,
and he dropped Caraballo 4 times, and he was bringing it. Yeah, they said I think it was the first round maybe, and they said he says he's the Filipino Shawn Porter, and I was like, damn, he was walking him down.
At 14-0, you have 14 knockouts. Oh, that looked like you.
Oh, listen to you.
Yeah, he's the real deal. He's a little less as far as not to compare him too in depth to Shawn, but he's a little less
he's wild,
bouncy athletically. Like I feel like he has the come forward mind. He gets low, got the turns, but he's just a little less like explosive as far as athletic. But great performance. Shout out to the Filipino Shawn Porter.
So does he get your blessing? Is he?
You know why he gets my blessing? He gets my blessing because I really don't want him to. I want him to, find his own name and find his own way. And hopefully those Filipinos look at him like that's Sultan's style, not Shawn Porter's style. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, like I'm very humbled that he would think that, and his coach and his team would think that or whatever. But he gets my blessing because he went in there. He went in there and he puts it down.
Yeah,
like he's not playing no games. He's a fighter. Clearly has power in both hands. Yeah. And, I just think that, people want to see excitement. And with Manny just now retiring, people are going to be looking to the Philippines now for who's next.
And he has a win over Casemiro. I mean, wow. Yeah, he's legit. I was very impressed. Gets the upset. Main event was a brief one, to say the least. A lot of trash talk. Was that a talk shit get hit?
How do you explain that?
I was surprised that I know Jose was coming off a good performance on ESPN, but I was a little surprised he was in the ring with Zepeda. I think he was in over his head. If you look at his, I think part of him carried that name still from being with the Mayweather team early in his career, and that gets you a certain level of buzz. Yeah. I don't really think. He earned his way there, but I just thought he was in over his head, and this was one guy who's a name because he's a top 5 guy in the division,
right? And
another guy who's a name because it began with Floyd, and he's a solid fighter after that. So I don't know if what's impressive is Zepeda, like against Hank Lundy, his last fight was passive.
Yeah.
The book on Zepeda, some experts were saying is. He's a hot, cold guy. He looks good, and then the next fight disappoints. And then he looks good. So he has to come out and show this again in his next fight. Mm-hmm. And I know you mentioned you'd like the Ramirez rematch, I believe, right? Yeah. So. Yeah,
Zepeda, I mean, it wasn't anything.
He beat the dog out of him.
Yeah, it wasn't anything like that creative that dropped him. Like he slips a punch, and then that was it. I was actually surprised he got up from the first knockdown because he stumbled back, fell into the ropes. I thought the ref might even just say, hey, this is too much.
But the highlights, you would think that was it.
Yeah.
But he actually got up and got
up. So, tipped the cap in the brief performance there, but then got lit up in the corner. But, talked a lot of trash.
This when trash talking goes wrong.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't like the Shawn interviews. Like I said, Shawn was just, hey, sometimes you got to shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He backed it up. Zepeda was like, "Hey, there's levels to it," and there was levels to it.
What's up? I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Ant. Follow me on IG with 2 T's. Let's do it. Let's do it again.
Just introduce yourself.
Okay.
And then you tell them what to do. I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Anthony Brenagh.
Carson A. Merk. Like, subscribe, comment.
This is the Porter Way.